Hello, this is the Mariel Bag Show. And for this video, I wanted to do a review on one of my favorite Courage the Cowardly Dog episodes. The wonderful, adorable, lovable duckling. And oh my, there is a lot to cover in this episode. It's actually funny, but also the duck is annoying. Like, it starts out. Here's how it starts out. It starts out where Courage is out in the morning air doing his rounds, and he comes upon an egg, and he snips the egg, and he wonders himself, maybe I should take this egg to a nice warm home. He takes it home, brings it inside, and Eustace, being the fucking asshole he is, takes the egg from Courage, and without thinking, this egg probably doesn't look good or anything like that, he takes the egg and just cracks it with the duck inside, and he gets pissed off at Courage. And then the duck sees how Eustace, cracked the egg, so in the little duck's baby mind, thought that the duck thought that Eustace was like a mama. So all through the episode, I just want to let you know, that's how the episode goes all throughout. Yes, the duck saying mama and calling out for Eustace every single time. I know it's annoying to some Courage fans, but I am very in the middle of it. So the duck attacks Courage. All Eustace is laughing, and then we cut to the point where the duck is, taking off the slippers, or, taking off Eustace's shoes, putting on the slippers, and then serving him tea and sandwiches. And this is the part 2, and I know this is making, well, of course, this is cartoon logic, and, and knowing with Mariel and Eustace's age, especially Mariel's age, she kind of is very naive and believes everything is all people are nice, all creatures are nice. So she pets the duckling, but the duckling is not very, he notices really quick what he has to do. So he, and usually Courage is trying to warn Mariel. Mariel's not listening. So Courage takes it upon himself to attack and try to set the duck straight after some of the mess that the duck made with a cup of tea while Eustace is munching on his sandwich that the duck made. And then the duck puts the teacup on Courage's head, and then Courage stumbles into the kitchen, tries to warn Mariel, while she's wondering why Eustace Courage's got. Sorry, I know I'm stuttering, God, but stay with me here. So she's wondering why there's a teacup on Courage's head, and Courage tries to warn her about the duckling, but Mariel doesn't listen and doesn't believe Courage. So, and then she takes the teacup off of Courage's head, and then we cut to the next scene where she puts a blanket on puts a blanket on Eustace, and then she goes and sits in her rocking chair, and again, this is the time, especially, this is one of the dangerous schemes of danger that Mariel Horse puts herself in when the duck tries to saw off the leg of her chair. And thank God Courage is there to stop him, but the duck shouts out Mama, and Eustace wakes up and sees what is going on and doesn't take Courage aside, takes the duck side, so he kicks Courage outside the house, out of the house, and then Courage says, typically he likes ducks, even though he still will quack, and the battles he's had will quack, but he said, typically I like ducks, but in this case I will make an exception. And then he worked his way into the house, and right around the time Rail wants to, settle down before bed, so she goes into the bathroom and runs herself a bowl of bath and soaks in it. And then Courage enters the house and then tries to catch up with the duck, but the duck has a thing of cement and bring it upstairs to pour into Mario's bowl of bath. And he tries to pour the whole bag in. And I just want to say, I know it's a cartoon, but, we all know that, women need their privacy, and especially for this duck. The duck has no manners. The duck does not give a fuck. He doesn't care about manners. He doesn't care about how, a woman needs her privacy. Even though he's trying to kill Muriel. That's all he thinks about. That's all he wants is to just end Muriel and keep Eustace for himself. But besides that, Courage is freaked out, so he freaks out, and then he runs to save Muriel from certain doom. And then the duck shouts out for Eustace, Mama, Mama. And then Eustace is accusing Courage of this and that. And, taking he wanted Courage to take his paws off of him. And then it's got to the point where Muriel wakes up from her bowl bath and notices all of them, but especially gets pissed off at Eustace and thinks that Eustace is being a pervert and all this. So, that's why she's saying, "How dare you?" And then she runs out of the bathroom covered in bubbles from her bowl bath, and the full-on bowl bath turns into a cement with Courage inside it because the duck throws him in cement into the cement bowl bath. And then he goes to the anvil. He goes into the anvil part, and then goes into this and that. And then it's, the Courage gets dropped in with cement with the anvil and this and that. And then, yeah. And then there's the rocket. And yeah, the same thing that Courage always has to do with Muriel. And Muriel finally gets it. She finally gets that the duck is being horrible and fucked up. So yeah, that's the whole episode. A lot of funny parts, and I think I like it a lot more because it's kind of, shows off how Muriel is very naive to certain things. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode. So thank you for watching. And also, I just want to say I'm pretty tired and so I'm totally sorry I, showed off a little bit, the whatever it was, I kind of had to catch it because the screen kept on going off and on, so I wanted to finish it, and this and that. So yeah,